Welcome back to ITALIA demo for episode 10 with me, MrSealyp. Hello again. I've been busy, as I always am, off camera. My fields are now all prepped and cultivated, and using the cultivator Cambridge roller, they are fertilised as well. That includes our new field. If we go over to our map menu and we have a look. So we had 11, 12, 13. I bought field 10 at the end of the last episode. So we go across one. Growth is showing all cultivated. Soil composition, all fertilised. They're good to go. Field 1's exactly the same. They're all ready now for planting of whatever I'm going to do. As far as the cows go, I made up as much total mixed ration as I could, and well, it's not as I could have made loads more, of course I could, but they're up to 78,590 litres of total mixed ration, so they're all very happy, and the horses have all been exercised for today, which is all very wonderful. I bought my auto-load trailer along and we tidied up the bales, but in tidying up the bales I suddenly realised I've mixed up the 5,000 litres with the 7,500 litre ones that we used the previous baler for. So we got a bit of a mishmash. Plus, using that auto-load trailer, it will do a stack of 3. But the stack of 3, when you put them down, because they drop from a height, tend to fall over, as I did with the hay bales. So I did them in stacks of 2. When I filled up a second layer, I didn't then do any more. So I've got an absolute load of them sitting there. And I think I haven't made another total mixed ration batch yet, but I will do at some point. So that's all looking really good. Now, eggs. I've been talking about I've got an egg contract ongoing, and it was for 20 boxes. And the contract is this. It's time for the 3rd annual Medvedin Soufflé Festival. We're expecting a record crowd this year. Unfortunately, we had an incident with the forklift and the Saab. Everyone is okay now. That left us in a bind. You see, we're short on eggs to make all the soufflés. The local hens are putting in extra hours, but we really need some help. If you could send 20 cases of eggs, I think we can make up the rest. Please send them to the ZSR terminal in Medvedin. As compensation for your trouble, we'll give you a market rate for the eggs plus 12% for shipping and handling. Regards, Arbonne Festival Coordinator. Well, we've got 10 boxes sitting there. Another on the go, so we're halfway through. But that's not where it ends, because I've got an update to that. Because I've been talking about it and I've been saying a lot, and I've been constantly saying how many we've got and where we're at. And it says, update, Medvedin Soufflé Festival. The festival starts pretty soon. Please send any eggs that you have on hand. We may have to substitute some eggs with mayonnaise. With enough beer, anything is possible. Desperate, Arbonne Festival Coordinator. So we're going to take the eggs we've got up to or along to the railway station, but we get to use our little well, I gotta say tuk-tuk, it's not, it's the RP8, I'm never quite sure. How do we open the back? Like that. Now, I have also been given a lot of thoughts to... We can strap down, can't we, in the back? Yes, we can. I've been given a lot of thought to the situation with regard to various different bits of equipment and machinery that we have at the moment. Things that we are using, things that we're not using, and what we can do about those items. The weeder we bought, and I've only used once now so far, is great, but it's quite small. I say quite small. Is it 6 metre I got? I'm trying to think what I got. So I was thinking of going a little bit bigger. And I've been looking at size compared to horsepower requirements and those kind of things. Our Fiat might be okay. Why would that not push any further back? Oh, that could be a problem. Has that got stuck? Oh. I'm going to have a problem getting these out, aren't I? I should have gone for the open-backed one. Is there an open-back version? Or am I just imagining that? I can't actually get in there, can I? I wonder if I drive forward and then stop suddenly. We'll make the soufflés in the back of the vehicle. Nope, they don't want to move. Oh. That's not good. Okay, let me just move the harvester. Harvester has been repaired, and as you can see, has been jet washed. We're not going to need that for a little while though, because we've got to plant all our fields and stuff before we need it. Actually, what I should do really is that. Stores energy. Now, I can't remember if there is an option to remove the back. And hopefully in doing that, I won't lose those egg boxes. Perfect, now I can get to them right. Let's pull that right along. Oh, there we go, strap that. Oh no. Right, hopefully they won't fall off. Right, okay, so that's going to work now. I thought there was an option for that. Okay, now I will continue. So yeah, we'll get those off. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is, I was actually thinking of getting rid of this, but I think I'll keep this, but I might get rid of the scooter, because other than when we arrived, I haven't really used it, in all honesty. The herbicide sprayer, because in all honesty, that kind of thing of doing everything organically has worked out really well using that Cambridge roller fertilizer cultivator thing. And other than when I did the field 11, 12, 13 and I preemptively sprayed after seeding, I think I might just use a mechanical weeder. So if I'm going to stick with a mechanical weeder, then I need to go for something a little bit bigger. But something a little bit bigger, I think there's one that only requires 150 horsepower, which we have. But it's like 39 grand. Don't get me wrong, I've got 120 grand, so I've got enough to buy one. But I think if I get rid of the herbicide sprayer as well, so I think if I get rid of the herbicide sprayer and the smaller weeder we've got, we might be okay. But we're still going to be a little bit short. So I've been looking at other things we can sell. The other alternative, of course, is to get a loan. I suppose I could do that. Maybe. Oh, yeah, but also weird happenings. I've lost the plough. You know, we had the plough that was given to us at the start by one of the local farmers. The 4 metre that was here, wherever I put it, here somewhere, it's gone. And I'm not quite sure where or why. So yeah, all very odd, but we are working on it. Now, I did end up, after the end of the last episode, making the free Jeremy t-shirt and hoodie, I think I did. There's also one that says, "Where's Jeremy?" I did that because if you've watched any of my Let's Plays, you'll know that when I move from one Let's Play to the next, I have a habit of leaving Jeremy behind. I've done it a lot. And I often then forget where he is, and we have to work out how we're going to get him back. Washo, he was abducted by aliens. Yeah, we've had a whole sort of ongoing running theme with Jeremy, and it's brilliant. I love it. So I think one says, "Where's Jeremy?" as well. So we've got a few. So if you're interested in some Jeremy merch, there is a free Jeremy top. Actually, that went on rather well, didn't it? I'm rather pleased with that. Strap that, strap that. So this is for Arbonne, Festival Coordinator. I'm going to take these to the station, we'll unload them there. They will be heading their way. When we get the next 10 boxes, we'll send them to you anyway, because that was the deal, was for 20. I hope the 10 boxes are going to help. But we also have a rather larger contract we're going to be tackling today. I'm also going to look at getting rid of the plants we've got, because we've got a larger seeder. Oh, I also brought over water, and if you see the water container down to the left, the water tanker's down there. Jeremy, look, just wandering there on his own. We will get some more sheep. So he's got water. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a larger planter. So I've been looking at a few different options. Yeah, I won't say any more yet because I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. And also, what I might do is all those bits of equipment I said I'm going to sell them all, take them back to the store, sell them all, and see how much money we've got. I've actually been seriously toying with the forklift that we've got at the main store. You know, I said right at the start of the, you know, when we moved here, that it's there. We could get rid of it because I don't use it, in all honesty. So potentially, I suppose we could. I don't know. I suppose technically that belongs to the store. It's not mine to sell, is it? But we could, I suppose, looking at it that way. So anyway, we'll get these here. We'll get these unloaded. The other contract then, we're going to talk about that, is from Bright Farmer. Hang on, it was Bright Farmer, wasn't it, this one? Got to make sure I get it right. It is from Bright Farmer, yes. So, while we're doing this, I am Bright Farmer, proud owner of both Fields 18 and 19. I've been talking about Fields 18 and 19 for a while. They're owned by Bright Farmer. Recently I've been hit by the Sea Devil, the plague, which must not be named. Actually, I think there's is the egg sale point here, actually? Let's just stop here for a moment. Straps on and off. There we go. Oh, hang on. Yeah. So, and I'm tied to my bed for a while. So both of my fields have been limed and fertilised. My corn has grown rapidly and it needs harvesting, but not harvesting as in a normal harvest. I have a New Holland FR19 forage harvester with accompanying header. I recently bought some innovative technology to wrap my corn chaff directly into wrap bales in the field in one go. Would you be so kind as to help me out in these difficult times? You may use my harvester header and multi-baler combi. I will put it at your disposal. I'm offering you 20% of the revenue. So whatever we make from getting rid of all the bales for him, we get 20% of the total. So what I'll have to do is it will go into our bank account, then we'll transfer 80%. Thank you, warm regards, Bright Farmer. So that's what we're going to be tackling. What I need to do though, well, stop getting in and out of that vehicle, is let's check on the map. Whereabouts? I'm sure there's an egg sale point here somewhere. Where do we sell the eggs? Let's scroll across. Santa Lucia. Oh, that's interesting. You can't tag the place. Where is that? Santa Lucia's not on the map, is it? I don't honestly know. Just try something. Oh, there you go, look. So I thought it was here somewhere. So they will get sent off. Hopefully if we just put them up on there. They will get loaded onto a train. There we go, and off they go. Fantastic. So there you go, Arbonne, they're on their way. You know what, I thought I was going insane for a minute. Excellent. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to get my auto load trailer. We're going to head over to field 18 and 19. We're going to start on that harvest. Now, bearing in mind how many bales I've got already sitting there, I don't know how many we're going to be able to do until we get to our limit. So what we'll do is we'll bale what we can. I'm going to go back the way. That's no entry, isn't it? What we will do is do what we can, take them, deliver them, then carry on, take them, deliver them, we'll carry on until they're all done. We'll work out the pricing and off we go. Now, other than when it first came out, I haven't used that multi-baler combi. So it's going to be interesting to, it's got quite finicky steering. I still need to go and collect these bales coal never came to get them, so. And plus I probably need to go around and check the greenhouses and the olive trees because I haven't done that for a little while as well. Brilliant. I'll see you at field 18 and 19 in a minute. Let's get this corn, well, I mean, it's corn silaging, isn't it, really? But just rather than silaging to go to a bunker silo, excuse me, we're going to do it in the field. I'm coming at this from a very strange angle. The farm's over there, the equipment's behind the trees over there. We've just been paid for the bales we sent off to Mark in ransom payment for Jeremy. That was always just a bit tongue-in-cheek, a bit of fun. Mark was absolutely fine with it. Just a bit of a laugh, really. But we have been paid for those bales, plus the tractor was quite low on fuel, so I just stopped at the garage and topped up. So, here's our gear. The New Holland FR780 harvester with header, and then we've got the combi set up. So it's got the bunk, I think it's called, isn't it? The bunk, the baler, wrapper, and the attacher to go on the harvester for it all. So we are just going to crack on. Like I say, we'll go do as many bales as we can. I'm going to bring over the Volvo as well, because I think I've got to that point. I'm really kind of, for me, it sits really well. I've said it a few times now. I'm really happy with doing that manual auto loading. So, although that said, I had a very weird happening when I was doing some prep work over the weekend, and when I was sorting out the bales. I used the Volvo, picked up some stuff to do some forage work, then was tidying the bales up, and I put some bales onto the auto load trailer, so it took them off the forks, boom, just automatically took them, but the forks were still registering that there were 4 bales on there. So when I tried to pick up more bales, the weight was too much, and it didn't matter what I did. I reset them, I took them off, I put them back on again. I had to leave the area, come back again. When I came back again, they were fine. It was very odd. I hope they don't continue to do that, because that's going to be an absolute pain if they do. So let's hook up and let's go. Not sure. Do I need to turn that on? The baler? Did I just unfold something or not? Obviously, because it started working. Right, header. Let's unfold that. Got a bit of a wobble on. Oh, pipe out would be a great idea, wouldn't it? Let's do that. But this should be just a continuing process as far as I can tell. Okay. That's odd. Bear with me just a second. What's going on? Seem to have a few dips here. That seems to be working better. Right, so we are filling the bunk. So as far as I recall from prepping this is a very cool bit of equipment. We prep the bunk, it will fill to a point, and then it unloads to the baler section. Does that need to be turned on? Oh, there we go. That will wrap. The bunk will continue to fill. So I shouldn't have to stop. Depends, of course, how quickly the bunk fills up. We may reach a point where we have to stop for a minute, let some unload. Then that should unload, or do I have to do it myself? I don't know. I'm new to all this. This is someone else's bit of kit. Yes, I do need to unload the bale. Okay, cool. I don't know how many bales we're going to get off this field. We'll do as, like I say, we'll do what we can. and then we'll take them all, we'll get them delivered. I have received an update regarding this contract, and what I need to do is, haven't screen grabbed it yet. I did read it, but I need to make sure I get the details of it correct. I mean, I can kind of allude to it now, but like I say, I want to get it right. I just want to get this contract done first. The horses are doing great. I need to bring a hay bale over. I think give them some hay. I've still got straw bed in there. A few people offered and suggested bits of equipment. I think was it Farmer Foley? I think Farmer Foley was offering to send me a bale unwrapper, because I've leased that bale shredder. That's a good point, actually. I probably need to sort that out as well. It's all this expense. We might do all right out of these bales, actually, if we get 20% of all of this. Oh, hang on. Woo. There we go. So I said we would probably reach a point we would fill up, which we have. Let's get that one off. It's all very exciting stuff. There we go. Let's carry on a bit. Ooh, mind that. Yeah, we do have some very odd ground conditions every now and again. We've reached that maximum again. This is filling up way faster than I thought it was going to. Now, do I just go straight across and do both fields? Yeah, I'll do them all in one go. Makes more sense, doesn't it? It's difficult to know how many bales. I mean, I suppose I could just go and count them all, because the bale counter resets, and yes, there is a total sitting there, but even the problem with that being that, because I've used some for making Tomic's ration and things like that, so it's difficult to know. Come on. There we go. I like it. Stop there for a second. As you can see, I've got work to do. I'm going to grab the Volvo, we'll get that over. We'll get the bale trailer, and we'll do a bit of... I need to double check that. I might do it on camera actually and show you what I mean. I mean, it's not rocket science, it's kind of self-explanatory. I hope the way I explained it made sense, but if it doesn't, that's not a problem. We are going to get a load of bales off here, aren't we? We certainly are. It's 4:45. I'm a little way into this, and I think we've reached the that magic point on console that happens every now and again, where the bale limit has just gone, nah, you know what. I think it's the combi baler, but weirdly, I'm sure when I tested it on No Man's Land, it didn't work. But if you look at all the bales there, and all the ones off to the right, there are just as many, you'll see as we drive down off to the left. For this session, created bales, 0. My total hasn't gone up at all, apparently. So all of these bales I haven't created. I don't know. The bale auditors have closed their eyes and turned their heads away, put their fingers in their ears. They're just going, la 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 la, don't tell us. So I have been unloading some on the go, but the yield is off the chain. So it's that situation where every now and again I'm just stopping and unloading as many bales as I can from the 14,000 litres and then going again. So I've got somewhere I've got clusters of 3 or 4 together. I've got somewhere you've got a bit of a roll on the hill and the bales have rolled and all collected in one place. As you can see, absolute load down there. Absolute load across the top end too. Now, I have tried to square the field up, just for my own sanity more than anything else. You can hire a worker and it will cut the chaff and it will chaff into the bunk, but it won't auto load. It won't auto unload the bales. So, yeah, I mean it's sort of semi-automatic. You can't really. You have to be on it to unload the bales. It unfortunately just doesn't work. So, what I want to do is we'll try a bit of manual auto loading. I'm going to grab a bale. Turn all the way. Thank you. I'll go and grab another one. Where I've unloaded them in clusters of 3s and 4s, that's going to make life a little bit easier. I'll stick that next to it. No. Why? It's like you compact the ground next to it and the bale goes, I'm off, that's it. That's all it needed was just a little bit of a nudge and it's off and running. Gotcha. So, let's put that forward. Doesn't matter how accurate it is, undo that, do that. So 8,000 litres. Now it could be that what I'll need to do is unload onto the trailer, then auto load the trailer. But the moment it's set an auto load, and I don't know if it's going to do it, but let's see. It takes them off of there, but look. My spikes down bottom right are still saying 8,000 litres of size. Now if I retract right, that's gone now. Well, maybe it'll be alright. I just had a few issues. As you do. I could try and be clever and stack bales up into other stacks and move 3 or 4 at a time, but in all honesty it's... You know. And now that's... Oh, now that's not picking a bale up at all now. What is occurring? There we go. That was odd. Oh, it's not doing it now. Okay, well, it's obviously just a minor... It was having a bit of an issue. Bit of a brain fart it was having. It didn't like it. Right, do that, do that. There we go. Well, we've got a full load. We're going to take them to the bale point at the biogas plant, which is the Vendita Foraggi, I think. That will take the bales. I mean, the biogas Italia, what I need to do is take a load over, and I'm not sure if it takes bales actually. I think that's why the Vendita Foraggi is there. I was just thinking if I took these to be dispatched and sent off to Bright Farmer from the biogas, we would get digestate as a byproduct if it takes bales. If it doesn't, then the Vendita Foraggi, but that's where they're going to. I have my work cut out for me. I was just going to carry on baling until I'd done the whole field and just say, look, you know, this is the situation. I honestly thought these hawks were going to play up again, so I was just going to show you what was happening, but yeah, it's not doing it now, so it's kind of irrelevant. But you can see how I'm doing this. It's a kind of a bit of both, a bit of auto load, a bit of manual. It's all good fun. Oh no, didn't like that. There we go. I'm wondering if they need a bit of repair, maybe. Maybe they're starting to play up because they're a bit worn. I don't know. I'll check the repair menu and we shall see. Right. I wonder. I think what I'll start doing then, to make my life a little bit easier, from here on in, I'll unload in threes at a time. Then I can collect in threes at a time, like this, and I haven't got to mess around doing individual bales here and there. That's what I'll do. I'm not going to lie, this has been absolutely bonkers. It's 20 to 7. Look out across the field. That's one part. We sweep up to the top where we finished. I've been doing my threes, as you can see. It's going to make it a lot easier for picking up with the Volvo. We've got all this over here. It also sweeps off over the top. There's got to be hundreds of bales here. And still the bale counter saying 0. All over there. And then all over there. They ended up, there's not many in this area here because there's a slope, and every time I did the run across here they kept rolling back. I mean, I could have turned the thing to unload them, but they all kind of seem to have stopped and pulled over here. So for the most part they're all in threes, but some of these have just kind of gone to pieces a little bit. So I've got a full load of 36 on the bale loading trailer. I honestly can't imagine how many there are. So I'm going to take those to the biogas plant. Actually, you know what I might do? I just say about trying. I'm going to take the Volvo over, and I'll try and unload these into the actual biogas plant. I don't think it takes bales. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but I'll try. Let's drop that down a little bit. Avoid traffic if we can. It says turning onto the main road in front of oncoming traffic. So yeah, second part of the contract, or I'll say the second part, the update for this from, we've been bright farming using that. It's very bright, very bright farming from Bright Farmer. So it says, well, it thanks me for the contract because obviously I was talking about I was going to do it next. Obviously we've only just finished it, but in the time it's taken you to do this, I got cured from the terrible illness that kept the world in a firm grip. Sadly, I was recently banished to Brazil. Reason being, and well, let's put it this way: there was not a misunderstanding, but a local dignitary felt slighted. Let's put it that way. Something to do with face masks and the mayor. The mayor is a close cousin of the former Prime Minister, Silvio Berlusconi. So anyway, they didn't take it too well. People got involved, and he has been removed from the country. So, what the contract then goes on to say is, obviously thanking me for it, and obviously sending the revenues from the massive silage harvest. Absolutely is a massive silage harvest. As a token of my endless gratitude, I'm offering you my fields completely for free. Take care of them. Enjoy the great soil composition of this rich land. So I'm going to take on stewardship. I'm going to say I'm not going to take them on as I own them. I'm taking on stewardship until such time Bright Farmer is allowed to return. Maybe. Yes, I wasn't sure if they were going to. Oh no, they did go. Oh, okay, that's going to be a bit annoying though for. I mean, I could get the digest date, but with however many 100 bales there are there, if it won't unload like that from the auto-load trailer, that's going to be a lot of work using these forks. Having spent all that time loading them onto the trailers, I'm so torn now what to do. So anyway, we have now taken on stewardship of fields 18 and 19. And they are big fields, although having just done the corn harvest, they're both going to need ploughing. So that's going to take a while, and as I've already mentioned at the start of the video, my ploughs disappeared. So that's going to be problematic. Whether or not I'll get... it might be time for a slightly larger plough, possibly. I don't know, we'll have a think about that. So I'm going to start bringing these bales over. I think I'm going to auto-unload. Loading them onto the trailer is far more important than unloading them. Unloading them, I could just pull up really sharp, jam the brakes on, and they fall into the. If I wanted to do it that way, if I was feeling a little bit, a little bit crazy, which to be honest, after that amount of time to do that, I'm a little bit. But it's done, and we are going to get 20% of the revenue. So what I've got to do is unload a full load, and every time I do a load, keep a tally of how much I've made, and then 80% I will need to send off, 20% I'll keep. And then we need to wash off the machinery and vehicles, return them to their rightful owner. So I guess the next thing to do is take a load and see what we get. Actually, you know what? There's a stack of 3 over here. I'll head all the same. It seems daft stopping the loader here and then walking over. I might as well drive over. Oh man, there's a lot of bales. Still, a lot quicker to do these bales than it was to do those ones on the Attingham Park land. So I guess, it's not all bad. Excellent. Right, so what we need to do with these is... This is going to get very unwieldy. Unload here. Straps. Try and avoid any sharp turns. We do not want to tip over. We are going to lose the light. It's starting to dip. 6:45. It's going to be dark before I finish doing these, I think. We'll at least get the first load done. To see what we're looking at. Then in the morning, or it'll probably be the next episode, I would think. In the morning, I'll give you a tally of exactly how many bales. I did even consider going around with the auto-load trailer, collecting them all up in stacks of 36 and putting them on the field, and then so we could work out how many there were in total first. But again, I thought that's a lot of double-handing. I'm going to load them all onto the trailers, to unload them, to count them, to then load them back up. To just, it's easier just to keep running total, I think. So that's what I think we're going to end up doing. Oh, that was close. I suddenly thought I was going to hit that little barrier. Once unloaded onto an auto-load trailer, once the bales regain their mass, especially when they're stacked 3 high, there's a lot of weight to this. You can feel the tractor struggling. I can't wait for FS19 for the manual gear changing and that kind of stuff. That's going to be just brilliant. This is going to be very untidy the first time we unload, because I don't think we can get all of them in one go. I am even considering getting a different auto load trailer that doesn't do 36. It does less. I think it was one of the top ace 888 ones, because those ones you can... Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I have stopped. You can actually drop those ones or put them right on the floor. It's the only downside with this setup. So maybe, yeah, again, we'll see what we make off of this, what profit we make. We'll sell all those bits of equipment I was talking about. We'll work out what money we're then sitting on and decide what we're going to do regarding a new weeder, a new planter, and then potentially we'll get a different trailer, I think. Because I would love to be able to stack them up and then just sort of auto unload them, but these just go everywhere, especially if the ground's not absolutely flat, and even sometimes when it is absolutely flat, it still does it. So what I need to do is bring those alongside without catching the tractor. Oh, okay then. Oh no, am I going to keep tally of that? Well, what I should have done, let's go to transport position. Unload bales. If I can get these kind of some way, no, that way. Okay, wow. So I need to combine all of those prices I just got. Bear with me just a moment. The total for all those bales sold came in at 76,996. By my calculations, 20% of that is 15,400. So that's what I get. And 61,596 goes to Bright Farmer. So for each load of those, I'm going to make 15 grand. So I have to keep a tally of each load of those. Blimey, it's just going to be a game, isn't it? So, what I will do is I will see you in the morning. What time is it now? Yeah, 10 to 7. I'll see you in the morning. I'll do all my planting and stuff in the morning. I need to plough that field. So tomorrow, or at least the next episode, is going to be not necessarily contract work, preparation for contracts. I've got ploughing to do. My field's done, but those two new ones need to be ploughed and prepped. And they'll sort out that machinery situation. We'll get ourselves a new weeder, we'll sort ourselves out a new planter, and then we'll decide what crops we're going to stick in the ground, ready to fulfill some more contracts. I've got a couple of big wheat ones. I've got a whole load of stuff. I've got a potato one actually. Yeah, I might stick potatoes on our field one, maybe not the whole field. There wasn't a huge amount that was required, but yeah, we'll have a look. So yeah, that's what we'll do. It's been emotional, as always. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.